Well, we've had an eventful time in town. Kind of got someone killed when they were drowning, but then we fixed someone's legs so they didn't bleed out, and then we stopped someone from being a sex slave. So, let's keep meeting the locals, because apparently they're all literally dying simultaneously, which I don't know how this town exists for more than 5 minutes. What is wrong with this place? Jesus Christ. A trash heap to one side of the door is full of rat and pigeon bones, all very picked clean. Looks like these people are surviving by eating vermin. Strange graffiti. It was stenciled rather than painted. It looks like two hands worshipping a painted circuit. And the sheer amount of tragedy and strife this town has been facing so far makes me wonder how they even function as an actual place that people are supposed to live at. Are these all Native American characters? Oh right, Vulture said she came from behind she said she came from behind a wall of radiation, right? Did we just cross the radiation field? Is this actually her home? I don't remember if she said it was the real Nomad place or not. As you walk in the door, the entire family turns from their bowls of glowing green mush. Oh, it's glowing, good sign. To look at you. Then they resume eating like the haggard, starving people they are. Hello? Sorry, Ranger, we ain't got no X-ray for company. You had been invited. I don't want Soylent. I want a pancakes. Soylent Green is people, savory, delicious people. For who we are about to receive, Lord, we thank you. For who we are about to receive. Are they all talking about the fact are they all cannibals? I understand the Soylent Green reference is a movie reference. I know about that, but the way that the other phrasings also seem to indicate that they're just like straight up eating people. There also doesn't seem to be a lot going on in this room, so I guess I'll go somewhere else for now. Alrighty then. Someone was wandering around over here. Hello, Machete Man. The gingham curtains on the windows and the potted plants around the front steps give this car a homely feeling. That one? I think I see you. Are those curtains? Can I talk to this guy? Nope. No trespassing. Atchisons will be shot in sight. Alright, we'll just keep exploring and see what we find. Elder Samuel Cole said, "The Rangers let Ralphie drown." Ah. I mean, we also accomplished other feats that involved not drowning. Get out of here. You've done enough harm already, and I'm gonna make sure everybody hears about it. You guys suck.
You let my boy die, and you have the nerve to come here?
Jesus.
Die, you worthless scum!
Okay, we're off to a bad start. I literally tried talking to people, and they're apparently gonna kill me for the boy incident. That's awkward. I guess they haven't gotten news about the part where I saved someone from their sex slavery, or stopped the other guy from bleeding out. I mean, I guess the mom's emotional, obviously, because their boy bled out, but their boy drowned, but I mean, let's not be too hasty here. Let's see, let's try to back up a bit. I'm way too close to the party, considering this is, let's see, I can spend 5 AP, so let's spend 4 moving away as Gus. There we go. 4 moving away and then 1 to take a knee. That should leave me 6 AP to take a shot. Sorry, guys. But you had to go and attack me. And that ends poorly for most people, frankly. My AP is 4. I can do 2. If I spend 2 to take a knee, I can shoot twice. Alright. Sorry. Oh, they're not durable at all. Oh! Survived for 1 more extra second. I'ma get you. Well, this is awkward. Well, there goes Elder Samuel Cole and Libby. I guess they were really mad that I talked to them. That was a little extreme. You let my boy drown. I'm gonna bludgeon you to death with this stick. It's like, I didn't let them drown. I tried to save them and messed up. You let them drown. How about that? Huh? How's that feel? Shitty mom. You're a shitty parent. Your son drowned. Where were you? I came here from a different fucking city and just walked into town and watched your son drown that you weren't helping. Oh, look, a family photo to make me feel bad. Makeshift cleaver, bladed weapons, not particularly good. Grabbing it, of course. Pontiac chest plate. This chest piece was recycled from a 1993 Pontiac. What? That's not what you would expect when you hear Pontiac. You would think, oh, it's like an Indian tribe name, or maybe. But then it's like, no, it's from a car, apparently. Is everyone outside gonna be attacking me? Is that where this is going? Should I be trying to like heal people up right now? Because we're not doing our damn best right now. Ag Center serum is on my hotbar? Weird. Not in a particular rush to use that. I don't think anyone's particularly in need of that. I should have healed already. I just remembered. I'm starting a new session right now, and I don't think I remembered to heal everybody up after that big chain gun fight. What? Oh, I changed characters. Whoops. I was like, what happened? I was really panicked for a moment there that I'd somehow... Wait, who are you healing right now? Shit. These controls. Overall, I actually don't have much of trouble with the way this game controls on console. But man, every time I try to use a medkit, it's kind of a nightmare. Because you open the radio menu, highlight, healing, toggle through all these character models that look kind of the same from here, then pick the right one. There you go. Definitely awkward moments where I'm like, which one of you is Sally? There's like, every now and there's a few, like this character, the character I'm playing as actually is the most recognizable character because she's wearing a skirt and has the feathers and everything. Some of the other ones, actually kind of hard to pick from a crowd. Is everyone gonna attack me now? Was that a glitch? Were they supposed to attack me? Does this person care about me right now? They don't seem to care about me. I was worried the entire town might be aggressive to me, which seems like an unfair thing that would almost be like an accident. You're not welcome here, said the Topekans. That's unfortunate. So let's just be sure. Let's look into who I'm looking for here. Let's see, we met a Topekan who had been injured by a bomb. He has to tell Master Kakaba, leader of the Topekans. Alright, so that's the bomb victim. Deliver a letter to Robert Bowling's sister Katie. We did that already. A red scorpion named Pitbull barged in the room claiming to be on his property. He was asking for a fight, so we obliged. Now he's no longer a problem. We gave him the letter, right? So... why is it listed as ongoing still? Neither of those... I don't know, the quest log doesn't seem to currently make it sound like it's an objective that we need to worry about. Let's see, this is Darwin's Village. This one is something about cancer. Topekan, let's go ahead and mark that one because it's related. Let's see, Rail Nomad's Camp. That's the growth serum. Alright, so that's pretty much it then. So it's just these... So our current quests related to the area are... So we're looking to attach a repeater somewhere, I believe, still. In the Rail Nomad Camp. That's what's going on there. And so, right, we're looking for this vendor, this guy that sells... I actually don't remember the name of the product that he sells. It's some sort of alcoholic drink, I think. It's definitely a drink. With like a weird made-up sounding name, like maybe a brand. Library, which is filled with random books collected by locals. Who knows? We might find something useful here. So this guy does not look like he doesn't look like a Native American. He just looks like some person. Topekan says, "Watch out for the booby traps. The action citizens leave them everywhere." So I'm trying to piece together what's going on here. This town's filled with like vaguely like American-looking corpses and stuff like that. But then like the people walking around are like these Native American-looking characters, and they're armed. I'm trying. That's a weird context a little bit. Let's see. A lot of stuff about books. You also spot an actually useful Dawn of the Midnight Bomber hidden on the bottom shelf. Ooh, +1 demolition skill. That sounds useful. Make sure I give that to you. There we go. Looking for anything interesting, one catches your eye. Xenia Arapov's The Real Life for Dummies, or How I Learned to Stop Being Scared to Alienate the Computer. Okay. Which one's this one? The Tale of a Crazy Engineer. Anything else gonna give me skill points, perhaps? The Old Swings and the Naked Moose. Whoa. This list of library visitors. Deja vu ko faster crios. That's the wrong part of the screen. There we go. Bookshelf. 220. Fighting the machine. I don't see anything particularly useful looking around here. Let's check the body. Looks like the librarian was the victim of an impromptu, nephrectomy. The patch on his shirt says Yegor, and he is very dead. What's going on in this town? We'll just have to find who we came here for.
Chopper 1 to base. Got Atchison sneaking along the western perimeter. Looks like they're up to no good.
10-4, Chopper 1. Hang back till I get you some reinforcements. Where exactly are you at?
Negative, Topeka base. Disregard. It was a couple of coyotes. False alarm.
Okay, Chopper 1. And, lay off those squeezins for a while, alright?
There we go, squeezins. That's what the vendor was selling. So maybe the guy I'm looking for is on comms right now. Well, I guess they also... Well, no, that other guy's on comms. He's just someone calling in. What's in here? Travelers, I can smell the loneliness of the empty wastes upon you. I have seen you coming and know why you are here. I did not, however, see that there would be so many of you. Will you take me in turn, or ravish me all at once? Whoa, that took a turn. Oh, is she a prostitute? I thought, based on the dialogue, I was like, oh, this must be their leader. And then that next line happened. I'm like, oh, that's where this is going. A magazine called Fredericks of Hollywood Catalog lies on the bedside table. Women in strange and revealing clothes pose on the cover. They all have enormous hairstyles. A pillowy, voluptuous woman dressed in tattered remnants of several sets of lingerie. She looks at you with heavily painted eyes. I am yours for only 15 scrap. Do we have a deal? No? Well, if you ain't interested, then I have no interest in you. Good day. What is my life? Alright, yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna have a nice big 7-person orgy right here. Get real familiar with our new companions. Interestingly, at this point we have 4 female, and that's 1 female, and 2 males. Stay out of the no man's land, rangers. The place is crawling with rail thieves. Where's No Man's Lab? Let's see, none of those names seem to be the names of the people I'm looking for. So can I go for... Oh, I can keep going. Leaving a helpless young man to drown, for shame. No one cares about any of the good things I've done, I'm noticing. People only care about that one bad thing. I guess one of the people I helped is on the ground and can't walk, so no one knows yet, I guess. I need to find their leader so I can... Or the guy with the freaky name that I'm not going to be able to remember very well. This place goes off in a lot of directions. I guess I'll just keep hugging walls and see where it takes me.
These fools would get together and get this thing running again. Nothing would help Arizona more than better trade.
The train looks ready to roll, every bit of it polished to perfection, so why isn't it rolling? Good question. Mostly the Topekans. Or the Achakas.
Never been a fan of technology, but that is one big-ass machine.
Well, if it isn't the Desert Rangers. An irascible old fellow? With an engineer's cap over his braids and a rusty whistle hanging from a circlet of, wolf fangs he wears around his neck. Come to see what real men do for a living? Or are you still pretending you can help us solve our problems? What do? I'm the engineer of this train. I keep her running, and I keep her moving. That's the kind of work real men do. You keep saying that. How do you keep her running? Well now, when the train needs water, or oil, or fuel, I feed her. When she breaks down, I fix her. At least I do most of the time. But now that these bastard actresses have stolen her brake shoe, all I can do is sit here and polish her brass. How important is the brake shoe? Without the brake shoe, there would be no stopping her. And we've wrecked one train already. I'm not losing another, no matter what those sore loser Atchisons want. We had a train wreck. The Atchisons smashed up the railways out of town. Derailed engine number 9. They say her brakes failed on the curve, but that's a dirty lie. I maintain those brakes myself. You keep the trains moving too. If the train is fixed and ready, then I'm the one that drives her. I take her out on the rails and visit all our stations. Of course, the Atchisons are making that difficult too. Difficult how? Well, used to be the Atchisons took care of the rails like we took care of the trains, but they got all uppity and started sabotaging the lines instead of fixing them. Now, even if I get the brake shoe old 97 needs, there won't be many places for her to go. We either gotta beat those Atchisons until they start working again, or start repairing the rails ourselves, and I don't fancy that. That ain't work for Topekans. This family feud's gonna be a fun problem for me, isn't it? So you're on the Topekan side. Yes, sir, the Topekans have always ruled the rails, no matter what those lying Atchisons might tell you. Why would John Henry have given us the golden spike if it wasn't our destiny to lead? Who's John Henry? The god of old railwaymen. I sing his song every time I start old 97's engine. Tell me about the golden spike. That's our crown and scepter rolled into one, our proof of our right to rule. John Henry himself gave us that spike. Kekaba keeps it locked up in the meeting hall. You should have a look. What's old 97? That's my birthday. That's my baby. Not what he said at all. This train right here. I love her more than people. Tell me about the train. This here train was the fastest engine in the Santa Fe line. Till them damn Atchison stole her brakes shoe, and now she don't go nowhere. And we're going broke because of it. What's the train got to do with you going broke? We got people all over who wants to, all over the waste who want to pay us to move their freight, but we ain't been paid in years because the train won't go. Goddamn Atchisons! What kind of help do you need? Well, forget peace. That won't happen. Master Kekaba says we shouldn't ask for help in taking care of our internal affairs. But if you could chase off those rail thieves or convince the Atchisons to give back with that brake shoe, you'd really start changing my mind about Rangers. Who's Kekaba? That's Master Kekaba to you, leader of the tribe. You'll find them in the town hall, but don't waste his time if you have nothing to offer. He doesn't suffer fools lightly. Who are the rail thieves? Those thieving fucks are getting in the way of our fight with the Atchisons. They got a hideout just beyond the gates. Every time we go out there a little payback with the Atchisons, the damn rail thieves jump our shit. Annoying is what it is. If the Rangers was to take care of them, it would make this whole feud much easier. I wonder if the rail thieves are some third party that's playing these two tribes against each other for their own benefit. What do you mean pretending? A lot of Rangers come here. A lot of Rangers have said they could get the Topekans and the asshole Atchisons to kiss and make up. A lot of Rangers failed. Tell me about the Atchisons. We've been feuding with those good-for-nothings as long as I can remember. First, they wrecked one of our trains, and now that psycho Casey James has gone and stole the brake shoe from the other one. Not to mention blowing us all up every chance he gets. Their camp is in the desert, out beyond the rail thieves' hideout. If you feel like changing the situation. Who's Casey James? The mighty Casey is the leader of the Atchisons. Used to be our foreman, laying rails, keeping them safe. Now all he does is destroy things. A goddamn terrorist is what he is. Kekabata, string him up with all the other Atchisons we've caught. String him up? You haven't seen all the trophies hanging from the gate? Every time one of the Atchisons blows something up, we catch one and lynch him. Teach those ditch diggers a goddamn lesson. Thanks for the help. Adios. Guess I'll go back to polishing old 97's brass. I'm betting that this is an ongoing feud by the rail bandits. Probably they're probably sabotaging both parties, and then both parties keep responding by attacking the other party, thinking that they did it in the first place. Like every time something gets blown up, they go find an Atchison and string them up. Like do they even... I'd get the feeling they don't prove that the Atchisons did it in the first place, so it's probably the rail thieves doing it in the first place and the Atchisons paying the price, which then pushes the Atchisons to further retaliate until they're going back and forth all day. You're just some guard? What all's down here? There is a hastily dug latrine here. The smell is awful. Good news, everybody. How you guys doing? You just big old machete people?
Chief Tekaba. My choppers just found another Atchison bomb buried near the water tank. It has been defused, but there may be others. Be on your guard, Topekans. The Atchisons hate us for our quality of life, and will stop at nothing to bring us down to their level.
That's also interesting. Apparently, Kekaba is finding these attempts at sabotage all on his own. That might be the town hall right there. What's down here? Does it just keep... How long does this area go for? I should probably just check this place first. It's also in some of these storylines, sometimes it's the leader of the group that's actually secretly causing the sabotage themselves, just so that he can maintain power over his own group. The chain link fence blocks the path. Alright. Can I interact with it at all? I can totally brute force it. No, I can't. So I can't at all interact with this thing. So on the map, what is this place? Hang on a second. Meeting hall. All right, so it's not town hall unless they're using similar names there. So we can probably get away with ignoring it for now. It's probably a place that'll come up later. What's that? This is the generator that supplies the electricity to the camp. It is armor plated and has some strange secondary wiring on the outside. On the ground next to the generator is a frayed end of a heavy-duty power cable. The cable runs down toward the river, but whatever it used to be attached to is long gone. You need some kind of coupler if you want to reattach it. You also see a series of dials and gauges that appear to control the generator. It'd be a simple task to flip off the power to the meeting hall. Okay, but right now I don't have reason to do that, right? As far as I know. Keep that in mind for later, I guess. That could come up later, potentially. Let's get back to this wall. Good way of exploring these areas is just to stick to one wall and keep going for a while, because the screen's not big enough to encompass the rooms we're walking through. This helps me avoid missing doorways. Is this going to go into a whole new area? It totally is, isn't it? Alright. Let's fully explore this little room first. Unio Pacific. And a place I can't walk in. Whoops. Are there any... Ooh, that looks like an interactive object. An old metal case warped with scorch marks lies on the ground. You can see silicon boards with diodes and microchips inside. Eighth Wolf's Utopia. A scorched metal box with a beaten up pre-war computer inside it labeled Eighth Wolf's Utopia, RIP 1993-98. Just one more victim of the new world. That was interesting. These are all old defunct trains, all destroyed. It looks like they've been reconverted into buildings. It's probably the outer wall of their base, actually, that they used to defend this place. Judging by the way that it's armored up like that. Looks like this is gonna loop around to... Wow, how big is this area? Strange, the dead men hanging from this gate look like Topekans, right down to the loincloths. There's the... Oh, it's the Atchison camp. The camp's just right there. Interesting. Let's finish exploring the Topekan camp first, before I go on a trip next door, because this place is massive. I've done a surprising lack of saving people's lives this episode, considering my insane intro to this town, where in the first 10 minutes I had the opportunity to save like 3 people's lives. I killed someone though, so that was a change of pace for me, I guess. Well, I killed someone that wasn't like a rival gang or something. This place just keeps going. Holy shit. Definitely gonna have to use the map to look around in this place. Old arcade machines sit out in front of this rail car. You can hear the faint electronic beeps and boops coming from within. Let's find out. It looks so small from the outside.
Man stops walking in nature, man grows weak.
So that's the Topekans. This case displays various small electronic machines, cartridges of black velvet. You read names: Atari, Nintendo, Sony, Game Boy, and others. A witty young man with thick glasses and various 8-bit game cartridges and controllers hung around his neck like totems. He has Pac-Man tattooed on his forehead, just under his shaggy blonde hair. He sports a neatly trimmed mustache-less goatee.
Greetings, Rangers. Welcome to the Quarex Arcade, where we have all the latest coin-op games. To what do I owe this pleasure? Sure, go ahead. Ask me anything. I can tell you all about my games if you want. I'm especially proud of my prized possession in the case behind me.
What is your prized possession? Oops.
That's my Super Scope. You aim it at the TV screen and fire just like a gun, except without all the actual killing and violence. When I found it, it was pretty badly messed up, but I nursed it back to health little by little. I even made a couple improvements. I love that thing more than I love most people. Now I just have to track down some games I can use it with.
He loves it more than most people, even though he can't use it. We're seeing a trend here where people like inanimate objects more than they like people in this town. Might be why they have so much trouble with people. We'd rather ask you about Rail Nomad.
Oh. Well, okay, I don't pay much attention to that Atchison's and Topekans stuff, though. Trains don't interest me. I just mostly play games.
What do you think of the train?
Everybody wants the trains to run again, but I don't know. I'd have to move my arcade.
What do you think of the Atchisons?
They live in the other camp. I don't know much about them, except I've been told not to like them. They stole our golden spike or something.
Oh, is it missing? What do you know about the golden spike?
That's the Topekans' totem. It's in a display case in the town hall. I think it would have made a great bayonet.
So it sounds like they stole it at some point, but they got it back? What do you think of the Topekans?
Ha! Topekans! Get it? P? Oh, don't tell Master Kekaba I made that joke, okay?
You had a lot to think, didn't you? Alright, what do you feel about Master Kekaba?
He's our end boss. Hangs out with his mini-bosses at the town hall. I'm afraid of him, but he doesn't even bother me. I don't think he's ever come in here. Did you know he's only got one arm?
How do you feel about the Desert Rangers?
You guys are the best. Always helping people.
Do you need some help?
Not much you can do, unless you want to help fill out my game collection. I have all the old game systems, except a CDI machine. Those are sure tough to find. They must not have sold more than 50 of them.
What, like a Philips CDI? Why would you want that? What's so great about a CDI?
Ooh, it had 1 megabyte of RAM. What does one do with all that memory?
I'll never know.
Come again, anytime.
Alright, so we're in an arcade. That's a little unexpected. What's over here? Floppy disk. The note hit 15 8 times is written on the label. Like a cheat code for how to get through the game? I just stole that guy's game. With the plastic polished to a fine sheen, this toy is obviously the most prized possession in Quarex's collection. A faded label along the side reads Super Scope. While the gun itself wouldn't be useful as a weapon, the lens in the scope doesn't have a nick on it. It might serve as a modification on one of your firearms. It seems doubtful that Quarex is supposed to say more. Nope, it just stopped scrolling there. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of that. Oh, would be happy for with you taking it. It worked again.
Yep, that's my baby. I take care of that scope like it's my own child.
You might have some problems, man. I guess whatever floats your boat, you're in the desert, it sucks here. Skip lower left, avoid fire. Select to catch, release. Hold reset, game 1. Dude has a lot of floppy disks with cheat codes around here, huh? The machine has the word asteroids written on it. On the screen, a little triangle is being something. Get out of my screen. There we go. Is being smashed by poorly drawn circles. Yeah, for some reason scrolling up and down this thing makes the bottom row appear and disappear. That's a weird problem. So he's looking for a CDI machine. God rest his soul. We do need to find Kekaba. I'm just going to keep exploring for now. We'll see what else we can find. This is good. I think we're going to be in the Rail Nomads camp for a few episodes at this rate. Considering how long it took to get around the Ranger Citadel, it looks like there's going to be a lot of stuff around here too. That's just kind of the pace of this kind of game, huh? It took me a little while to get used to that feeling. Because yeah, when you're used to the more modern, the usual, the current model that is used for like Witcher and BioWare games, you're kind of used to walking into a place, talking to like 4 people, and fully voiced dialogue that auto-plays itself and isn't that long, and then it's over. There's definitely a whole element of readjusting to a different pace when you start playing these CRPGs. It's a different experience. I can go in here now? A sign taped to the door of this car reads, "Do not disturb. I'm working, damn it." Sounds like a challenge. And then he shot us in the face. I should really be quick saving, huh? I'll do that now. Yay. This room is quite cluttered with books and papers indicating some kind of research. There appears to be a dead man in the corner. It looks like he committed suicide by slicing his wrists. Sounds like he's real busy then. Alright, well I can take whatever he has then. What's that? The first edition of the copy of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. Also known as the, oh yeah, can't I take that to a library somewhere for a award? Right, the museum probably. That's also known as the book that Blade Runner is based on. I think it's a short, I think it's a short novel if I remember correctly, but I'm not sure. Note reads, Wodpre Rashi Kanadas. Nope, don't know what that one means. I must be close. There's so much written about the Verchitan armor that it has to be real. Or Verkiten, probably. Right, because it's probably like German-ish. The book's titled The Codex. I'm not super interested in the book. I was kind of more thinking of looking at the body. I guess we're not going to do that. Alright, I think I'm done here. Interesting. This town's got some problems. I think I see an X like right below me though. There's so many things on the map. Let's see here. It's probably just gonna say house anyway, huh? Yeah. Taking a look around. Bit of train debris. Hello, you. It's always best not to mess with the powers you don't understand. Leave well enough alone. That's what I always say. I'm gonna go in this house now. Bye. Right in front of you. This car is filled with empty bottles. In the corner you see remnants of a bed that has crumbled to dust. You kick empty squeezins balls out of the way. As you approach the bed, you hear a whiff of death. But it's death long faded in its dry, dusty place. Squeezins bottles. So we might be on our way to this character that's with the squeezins that we heard about in the first place. There's a safe. Is anyone in here, or is it just the smell of death? There's like nothing in here besides that safe. Has that bed just faded to dust? It looks like a bed still to me. We find a working tumbler on the safe with no other information about alarms or explosives. Safe cracking. 61% isn't the worst. Just don't critically fail. That's all you have to do. You son of a bitch. Did you really just do that to me? Oh yeah, mechanical repair. Oh, that's nice. Critical failure. Knowing my fucking luck in this game. Hey! Now let's try again. Critical failure. I have so little trust in these characters' ability to win. Are you serious? Are you for real, man? Is that what's going down here? How did you do that? God damn. Well. Well, game. Thanks for that. Did you go in there? Oh no, we don't ever go in there. Not since... Who died in there? Can I talk to you? I can't talk to you. What's this one? The doors of this rail are nearly rusted shut. Doesn't look like anyone's gone in it for a long time. How many abandoned rail cars do they have space for? In the far corner, weapons are piled nearly to the ceiling. Not all of them are in great shape, but surely there's something you can salvage. That's the first thing I would think, yeah. How much scrap can we get? Also, where are these weapons that are piled to the ceiling? You'd think that it'd be in plain sight for me somewhere, but I don't see weapons. Are they behind this wall? In the far corner. This corner? Another safe. Oh god, dare I trust it? Is there an armor? Nope, there's just a tumbler. Is that really how low your chance of success is? Wow. I don't know if I want to risk that one yet. The crate is stamped ammunition. Yay! Ow! Should have Ow. Ow. Well, I pressed triangle on it. It didn't say anything about a trap. Whoops. How about these weapons? Bren. It's one heavy gun, one grenade, and 9 bullets. I don't know if I'd call that stacked to the ceiling with ammo. Huh. That's all that's around here, really? It would appear. Huh. Oh no, Gus is encumbered. We're gonna have to move some stuff around then. Gus, I'm sorry, sir. Because I gave you 2 Brens? Well, we don't need 2 of these for sure, so let's go ahead and just field strip one of these. There you go. Now you don't have to deal with that heavy-ass gun anymore. I doubt we're gonna have a use for having 2 of the exact same gun in our inventory. So don't feel too bad about that. Alright, so we've made a little bit of progress exploring this massive area. And some good and bad happened. Mostly bad. Killed a few people. Failed to open a few things. We'll see what else I can find.